All abafethu, welcome to Mind Over Money Matters. Igama lami nguSibusiso Dlamlenze. And for today, we're about to discuss a very sensitive topic. But I'm not alone. I've got my two lovely guests over here right with me. Unhlanhla Wakankala. Oh, the way I know him, Shane Mavungu, right? Short. Yeah, sorry,
Linda, this is Sean Mabumu from Alexandra Hamampiano de City. Corner to Fitin Pama. Kama Gacheto Rotla to Flex.
You don't know.
You said it's so cool, dog. I can't top that.
No, it's alright. No, my biggest thakazelo sakho is a Zulu man as well. You know, I'm just joking.
Zulu light, boy. I'm going to tell you is thakazelo samangas bambi namanje. I even had it on my phone.
No, it's okay. But since it's Kuruma thakazelo, let's speak about being black, but not just being black faced with black text.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. As based on my findings, black text has been known to come by because of the structural inequality of the country. You know, our mothers and grandmothers facing apartheid, and us being the first successful generation to come through that. Okay. Now the first generation is to take care of those who are discriminated. You know, that's how it's been put.
Not us,
about
the first generation.
Well, it depends. A lot of you know. In a way, a lot of our parents have the apartheid structure actually has affected them in such a way that some of them cannot do much for themselves.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the cause of black text.
Economical disadvantage. That's the economical disadvantage actually. That's some that we can think about.
Well,
but also, if you look at it that way.
Yeah. But then okay, think like lang pumako. I want someone who's at stay in city to be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Man, from where I come from, black text, I can say we call it ukbengelendlini. I understand, especially like me. So I can say a lot of things, especially when it comes to that, I'll be in favor of it because like yes, mom was around, but then not saying how.
Are you the firstborn?
Yes, firstborn child.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm the one on the line. Now, that's where we learn financial education. But in my own day, sometimes bakshang ama 10 rananga. So like you grow up with that thing of like, okay, the little I have, because from endlini dad goes to work, end of, dad comes back with food. So okay, now mankola, so I must go to work, come back with groceries. You understand? So like you don't see nothing wrong with it. It's like growing up in a house whereby this GBV, dad beats mom. You see it as a norm. Because like it's happening, and then there's only when you start getting intelligent, schooling, learn to say no. That's you're like, oh, what they are doing there is wrong. That's why you start standing up to that father to be like, hey, you can't do this to my mom. It's like, oh, so fundele me now. It's like, oh, you're now educated about that. This thing is wrong. But then you understand. So you see nothing wrong with it because you grew up in a household whereby you go out there, come nemali, put it at home. You understand? That's why now you find abantu ababaya uhlala eAlexandra ePachisini but then emakhaya bakutshela ukuthi umuntu wakhile. Bhekela emavenda lekunjani.
Ama-double story.
You understand? So is that thing this thing like it's now you can call it something that's part of our culture now. When you get money, you go home. It's like say if I look like people.
Sure.
Not really money, really.
But I think it speaks to a larger societal ill that we have. Like you said, during apartheid, all of those things, it sort of led to us going, yo, you know what, mangabe you background life in but for me, black tax has, like you, I only got a name for it when, you know, Nami, because I was probably the first guy to ever be employed. And you know, it's very nice with you understand? And then something weird happens that you get so much respect, you know, like
like busy family meeting.
So the voice.
Smell unhlahla.
Mangena but sure. When I was keeper 2000
it's that thing. So now for me that was the thing with Isan. I found in so that was nice. It was a good feeling. Doing my part with okay sharp sabambisana kanjalo. But now weird thing happens when Ispana seko, right? And then manje sekuyisinkwa sabantwana. Yabo.
Oh, ungasothatha 8
and then at that time it hurt me with man. I used to do this what, but now the more I grow up, it's a thing of Ashman. When you were helping out, you were alleviating some of the burdens. Besides log, you were alleviating some of the burdens. You were helping out. I know you are not. So siyasindwa more. No muntu afuna ukutshela something. Akwazi ukutshela because akafuna kuba snacks but endo.
Bazokushangalela ukuthi phela wena usebenzi.
Yeah, ibole into leyo type of thing. So for me that has been the experience, but it's what it is.
So there's a good and a bad side of black tax.
Yeah.
But you know the society. Good, you know? Yeah, but if you think about it, the society has demonized it so much, you know, in such a way. Unlike you would say, you know, and you would think about good tea. No, it's something that I have to do, you know. It's something that even when I do it, I get respect at home.
No, so for catching it. But then, like, don't you think over team? I'm not the defense of this whole thing, but then don't you think it has now been demonized because people started venting about it? Like it seems so. Mina ngeke njalo manginemali kumele ngithathe imali yami boma half or 30% salary ngiyise endlini and then lapho ke mangingasebenzi bazongitshela scrap ngakhona uyangalathan or maybe no angisakwazi ukwenza I want to do 1 2 3 4 but then when I explain to them that this month I won't give you maybe 2,000 or 1,000, I'll give you 500, it's a problem now. Yes, we understand because sometimes you get attacked for putting yourself first. You understand? Oh, now when you are able to say you have your own needs, but then when we were raising you, we never told you about our own needs. How dare you? You understand? So
but when you look at it fairly,
and then like there are some people out there, man, like they end up bottling it in. You know, it's cool. And then one day, especially during my family gatherings, le gordons mase ingenile. Can is poor man again. But they went about to Nampoli Paloni Gaga. Today so I was telling me ukuthi mina ngidlama ration wabantwana.
So does the problem stem with the communication? Like in black families, because
yeah.
But for me, like I believe like it's all about like being thoughtful. You know, and like sometimes it's all about your character as a person. There's like me, you know, me. I'm not making myself perfect. But then if maybe like you're used to giving me 10 rand or 5 rand to go to school, and then tomorrow you're like, you know what, I don't have 10 rand today, here's 5 rand or here's 250. Maybe I understand because in it used to be like that. But then now I appreciate it. Or I'm able to be like, Marukazi maganayo, uyangibhekela. You understand? So le week le mampara, I end of your vela nyazi. You know? So it's like being considerate. You know what? As much as this person is doing 1 2 3, he also has a life. Especially for us as Machita. Tomorrow you're gonna go have your own family out there. Now you have to think between abantwana baga sbanbani endlini nomntwanami, who's going to get the first pair of sneakers? or who's gonna get a yogurt and who's gonna not get a yogurt.
Yeah, because in more cases than not, you're
You know,
providing for the whole family.
Yeah, you know, and then it's good. Yes, it's a good thing. And then like for people who believe in ancestors, you're like, you know what, my ancestors at least they're gonna bless me more because they can see that I'm always able to multiply what they give me and make most out of it. Sure. But then now, when you stop doing that because of the situation, not because you don't want to, maybe it's like, okay, the time I didn't have a child or I was not in a committed relationship, I used to be able to send 2,000. Now I have a household that I have to build of my own, maybe patalane rent, transport, you know, and then now I can't do that. They blame her now. And then like, but then it's not like that. It's like, okay, can you try to remember that as much as you guys are my family, but I'm also building my own family.
Yeah, sure.
You understand? Now responsibilities change. Because now we made them, you aksana pillow talk. You la kogi chin. Pasela, we are cheni, yeah. Umtana egcina nini ipaloni njengoba kini ipaloni uthenge ngaka. And so chini hayi wena ufuna ungiqhatha noma wena. You know, and it's like nah, bro, like understand that responsibilities change, you know. And then essentially sometimes straight talk doesn't break any friendship. This month or maybe for the next what I'm gonna be able to bring this 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you think okay, Atlanta touched on something about communication. Would you think would be a safe thing to say, guys, this is my payslip?
No. I've never done. Yeah? I was told that if you earn 1,000, rather say you earn 650.
Yeah.
If you have to say yeah. If you have to say yeah, cool. But then you know, you be like, okay, where we come from, ne? Okay. How much money you have determines your amandla akho. How much respect you deserve.
Well, in general, it's not.
Yes, it's fine. But I mean, like I'm speaking like about umhlaba wami. Angazi kunjani ema Stain City.
But maybe sinabuza yena ukuthi experience yakhe and how has it been like in terms of like family.
I'm not encouraging what you're saying now.
No, okay, cool. At home, we played out differently. You know, at home we had this. I think the culture essentially in your first paycheck when you mama yonke.
Yeah,
you know, it was.
Yeah, you did. And then, you didn't understand that omniga youngs like tata
exactly, like for transportation or whatever. That was a
doing tipping on corner. It was okay. We keep a young we use kuma gogo or lady whatever. Yes, sure. We tell her it's snaffy, and then young child would die, young men in future. And then after that, we are niggas okay now, and then you, I want to be like layers in you understand?
Okay, that's it's different.
I'm a culture we're
fine.
No, we need anything. We have niggas attached to you. To me, yes. To me, it's like ilete, sibongele, goodbye and this, and then when again. And I also think maybe there's something to do with testing your intellectual law.
By the time I got my first paycheck, wonke umuntu engibona ngathi bekayideserve bese angekho boy.
Yeah.
Gogo wami bekangekho, mama bekangekho. Okay, baba but bengahlali no baba my first paycheck. So maybe that might be the reason why
nah, come on.
Because when there are people out there who are like pure shit people. But then you want to put in a West enjoy my company. ubona baba ngomuntu kayika iboss yakho sadani mara uhamba nge-RSQ 8
mhlawumbe abanye bathathe inyawo kabanye
hayi like let me tell you ngifuna ukuyadapta mina hayi mina ngibelieve like the harder you work the lighter you get
sure. But experience yakho?
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I think me and last born.
Okay.
As well as you.
Yeah,
That's
both sides.
yeah, what's that? Yeah,
Sure.
last born. So
Yeah.
I think that was the first culture in Lini, give your paycheck to the parents. And then both my sisters, they did something at home. Omunye remember settlers on Waki room. Omunye built a nice kitchen for my mom. And then my mom moved to a different town, still Soweto. I had to do something now. I did this.
Built the whole house.
No. No.
Take your flowers, man.
Take them.
Yeah, baba.
I know I didn't build the whole house. Nice. No.
But then,
No. Yeah. So it wasn't. I wouldn't call it black tax. Okay, depending how you define it. Yeah. Okay, depending. That's why I wanted to come to the bad and good part. Depending how you define it. You know, if I could say it's black tax actually helping my parents. You know, to be okay. You know, yeah, to make sure everything but right. If I'm going out and saying, you know what, let me build them a room so that when I go out, there are people renting there. They're getting income. Yeah. So there's some money that's coming in. Yeah. So I'm okay. I'm going out, and I'm okay where I am because I made sure what I've left was fine.
Sure.
You know. Yeah. Because sometimes I think one of my friends said, have you ever noticed that the best footballers who actually go out and take care of home, like Abusiso Zuma. Before Abusiso Zuma, I'm not so sure about that, but he went overseas. But apparently that guy took care of his home. And then when he came back from overseas, he was still an okay guy. But those ones, even American football, those ones who the minute they get money, they spend it on themselves. There comes a point in time where the career ends. Now the money ends with them as well. Actually, now you have to come back home. Yeah, you understand? Yeah. So yeah.
But then now that touches on another thing. It touches on like your relationship with money.
Well,
you know, like how's your relationship with money?
Were you taught in school though?
No. Mina in school I was taught what learn to be a good employee, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Which most of the time I was like, wait a minute, you understand? But then like it's all about like your relationship with money. Like there are some people, like they always think of tomorrow. Even though it's not promised, but then they always think of tomorrow. Okay, when I'm back near 2000, I will already 2000 this is probably supposed to last me for a month, but then in fact you don't sleep at home. You understand? And then there's that one who's gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 okay, this letter is for my emergency. You never know, and then you know what, then I get you have fun.
Sure.
And so what are people looking at? People are always looking at what you do outside. And then you find out that, okay, Usbuda, outside, he's always having money, having fun, ngemali yok heavy fun. You understand? Aga heavy fun, ngemali yok thengisa kaLimpopo. No, actually lama Henneken utali, uphethe indlala. Thina siyahamba siyobulala amaqatha endlini. Wena mfethu uyolala ngendlala. Uvuka ngesinye isihlama usikhipha ngamanzi.
Uphethele yayizolo ede bekumnandi.
Ngiyangithola uphethe uthi izolo bekumnandi. But then now it's like, and then where does it end up? It ends up with that thing wena njalo abantu bakho labo phuza nabo, labo odla nabo imali yakho bakutshela iscrap ukuthi wena udom kanjani. Utapheka kwakho kunjani? Uyangithola pheka kwakho kunjani? Mara wena hlezi uphu. But then I was like, why don't you like be that guy who has fun, and change?
So amapedi wona, what are they doing differently?
No,
Amapedi.
No.
Why is amapedi?
No, okay, we were just speaking next.
It's amapedi.
Okay, no,
wait, let me make it
okay.
Professional. Let me make it sound professional. Yoko just released some stats not so long ago about our spending. Yoko
the
card,
okay.
point of sale system thingy. So
gotcha.
they release some numbers to say, these are the sort of places that we spend most money during the holidays. Limpopo was there, Eastern Cape was the highest, KZN and all of those things. So it also says something about us as black people. Okay, most of the time and then
yeah, which is the old peoples of Valley.
You understand? So why abantu base Limpopo, dog? Mawufike Limpopo, dog, I'm a double story pair. What are they doing differently?
Hi, Limpopo.
Okay.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I don't know about them exactly. I've never studied tribe, my behavior or my tribes. You know. But then like to cover like the whole thing to it goes back to lento leyo. Ngiyaspana imali enomsebenzi uyenza umsebenzi. Imali yokudlala uyodlala ngayo. It's like those people, you see like those people then uyahola ubay cruiser ubeka imali e-taxi esayidini and then the rest you have fun. Hlezi adakiwe. But the moment usavuka ekuseni uyaspana and you will never hear that person but alona hlezi acela imali e-taxi. You know, they don't care about impahla, they don't care kufana nathi, so you wanna look good whatever, they don't care. But as long as like there's grocery, rent is paid, money for transport is available, let's go. Come on up by 24 yama fish. Tin fish.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes,
but
okay.
yeah, push but then imali mfethu ibayithina. Ubona mfethu makubonisa phone ukuthi mfethu wabona ngibhayile a plot, you know, I bought a plot, you know, right now I've bought ithina. And mombheka lo muntu lo you're like
Yeah, no, you're right. There's this. I don't know if there's this girl. I know her from Instagram. I forgot her name. I wish I can remember her name. This girl in Fana, she comes from a rural area in Mkukwini, in informal settlement. Okay, so is it called? Yes. Yeah, and then she would do videos of her like walking around the maze of Mikuku, you know.
Oh,
and then you've seen her, yeah, amazing, man.
Yeah,
you like,
yeah,
and now she's built a house for her mother.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, like if you can see that home, actually, she'll show the difference before, show Mkuku inside, right, and how the Mkuku was, and after. The house with the ceiling, with everything, actually. No, this girl is working from, I think she works at some company at Sensin. Okay. She even shows the route she's taking and all the things, you know, everything. Yeah, to go. She kind of vlogs her life step by step. And right now, apparently. There's this. People are voting her to be part of, what's this magazine? Forbes or what?
Forbes.
Not Forbes.
I
forgot that magazine actually. But she might, you know, she might win. I forgot the magazine, guys. Yeah, it's one of the big magazines companies. Not Forbes. Sorry. But you see that? Yeah, she tells her story bit by bit. Even the struggle she went to building that. Yes. It's sometimes she wants to give up. Sure, you know, like, and also just one more. Yeah. There's also another one. This is a different one from KZN. Yeah, she's building in Legubo with Imaluk Tingis. She's selling, going outside, selling food. You may think there's no money in selling food out there, but there's a ton, a lot of money selling food and all that. And then she took that money, she built. Same guy also, I think is from Limpopo. She's building using Mali Uber Eats. Yeah, these people.
Uber Eats in Mali.
Yeah, these people are making something from the little that they're getting.
Like when you look at it from a broader perspective. You see, like the minute you don't care about what society thinks, it's another thing. Like you actually get to see like there's much I can do. You know? But then if you're gonna care, hayi abantu bazothini mina mangihlezi ngigqokile kanje abantu bazothini mina mangihlezi yabona abantu bazothini syndrome doesn't work but trust me mina I know from ukuthengisa mfethu ukuthi you know what leyo ukuthi ngicabanga ukuthi usibani bani uthini I don't care you know because like such people are people who are like I don't care what phone is currently trending. I don't care what fashion is currently trending, and then I must follow the trend. I mean, I must keep up with the people. I must look like part of. So I must look the part. They don't care about those things. Those people, but they care about, you know what, the bigger picture. I have to have a beautiful home. I have to make sure with the language you know, because kusasa mfethu ne uhlale emahashahasheni waspana or uyagereza imali yangena mfethu but then mfethu how you look here matters more than how where you stay looks like. And then ikusasa leyo midi leyo oyichamile ngokunuka kamnandi ngaphandle ufresh what comes back and then sees where you stay. It's like and then what's part of it babe lo muntu yena loyo bomspendele umdlela umholo wakhe instead of uthengane nama-duvet ukuthatha iV uyithatha indawo yakho uyithatha iV. I once saw this other one on TikTok whereby that girl was on like was laying on the guy's bed, you know, and then like athatha i-video nyana or ibuka isithombe something and then it was emuva bebonisa in i-box or i-BVD. You understand? Ilengiswe. Ngiyabona ukuthi ubhobo ilengiswe yabona lamaplanka lawo we-roof. Ilengiswe da umbhedo khona uphezulu yabona lo phezulu weyitina lo. Uyangithola? Uyabona kumpunga mfethu, you understand? But then na ngiyabuka driver the fact that how kuze lo mntana lo ahlale da ne ahlale nogazi or aqhubeka like ajole naye uthola malini from ugazi. It means that she's a beneficiary of that guy's little money that he gets. That's why he doesn't care where that guy is. Marimele kuncane yokutshela ukuthi antshaka ubona nje ra playstera libota lena ibonda le playstera.
But on a lighter note, guys,
you know,
I just wanted to, I'm sorry to cut you off. It's just that we don't have time now. On a lighter note, township economy, how is it affecting us? We just found out not so long ago, like I said, Uguti, it's worth more than billions. That's why our brothers from other countries, Africa, they're capitalizing. About my friend, you know, Abu Mama Bamatamati, you know, all of those people. And you find with these people make a lot of money, but in Nigeria, the South Africans, so I'm saying this because I heard some stats. Apparently last year, we spent close to trillions. I don't know what trillion, but in the, you know, 100 millions, 100 billions, Gujwala. And then we also spent now around that money on gambling, right?
So, I saw it trending.
Yeah, like we made billions, like abantu abawinile, bet where you pay out it like billions, but it made like trillions. So that sort of mentality, because it seems like we have the ideas, we have stock fairs, we have it's not like, but what's the problem?
In terms of the township economy.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try to hit this one. Let's just, I think this has been touched so many times actually, you know. There's one guy who actually said South Africans are spoon-fed too much. Spoon-fed.
Spoon-fed. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, these while the Nigerians, the Pakistanis, they can easily take over because they have suffered so much in the way they are. You know, for us, we've got all these things, grant, childcare, we've got all these things. Yeah, you know, we've got, okay. It's something, yeah. So these people have, actually, they made it easily too. They didn't just take advantage. They were able to collaborate, to saying let's work together, and that's one of the things that probably these people lack. They always want to compete, like you were, they always want to compete. No, that's number. And like we want quick bucks. One mind that comes in fast. That's why probably that's why we gamble a lot as well. There's people who gamble for a living. We want something that's gonna come through and we spend it recklessly as well. So that kind of says a lot about the alcohol spending and the gambling as well, the money we lose on gambling.
Can I be brief? we have to be aware mfethu this whole spending money on alcohol, having fun, whatever, it's all part of like it's not a culture, you know. How so? As in, like, we now know every now and then in a month there has to be a chillers. Yeah, you understand. We want to have fun. For some people, it's like it's a way of relieving stress. You know, for some people it's a way of good. But like serious, kunomuntu mfethu usebenza ukwenza itina. Ngapha mfethu unomfazi omunye mfethu oyisicefe kabuhlungu ngabe. You know what? Weekend. I just want to chill with my friends who are in the same situation as me and have a few PRs and things like that. Do you understand?
So running away from the reality.
Somehow, like it's more of like a smallanyana escape. You understand?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm speaking about like I'm kind of justifying it.
Sure.
For labo. And then there's my generation in Tangazam. Tina siyakombola. You understand? We wanna have fun. Like it's for us, like it's impilo, man. Like it's a culture. You know,
Alex, every day.
You know, not only Alex, but when none of them Bram, Sema Kai,
student life.
Hennessy wire. You understand? So not that we are uneducated. No, we are. But then it's just the fact of Tini. The majority are doing it. Why not?
So what are your solutions? Maybe I can come with my solution, or just in closing.
Okay. For me, I would make it fun. Let's compete. Riding. Like
it's constructive.
Yeah, like let's compete into is slim. Fair siyakubona mfethu udlitekile 3000 siyakubona udle imochino siyakubona ne, but then mfana sibona uhlala fa.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
Yeah. Let's start. Yeah. Rather start a trend on TikTok. Yeah. You know what? Let's compete about who has a fresher place.
Yeah.
You know. Let's compete about who made the most in a year.
Sure.
Let's compete. You understand? Not saying yes. We come from different backgrounds, but then now as umuntos akayo, you're gonna be like, hey, okay, phela baba. No sifuna ukubona ukuthi baba end of mfethu mina ngena ne cruise yamalini. Let's let it be like that. And so yabona like competing ngetafula emjiving as competing ngegrows again. You know,
I guess
as competing like let's compete about into zibonakala, and then we'll gather emjiving and talk about how much we are doing. To relevant things. But at the end of the day mfethu ufresh ungamnandi after TikTok yakhona ikutshela amasimba ngani la uhlala khona.
Yeah, no, I get you. That's true. I think for me, I thought of what does the end of Black Text look like? Like how do we end the cycle? That's one thing I was thinking of. Like no, that's okay, cool. Yeah, well, the in a way, just to conclude on my side, you know, I'm just thinking of ideas. You know, as much as we have trust fund, I feel like we need a family fund.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Something good. Yeah, no, it's just an offering of, hey, we need to have a family fund where we put money to support our parents. Yeah. You know, it might be hard because of the economy is hard already. I need to support them and put money aside at the same time. But also something that you guys don't agree with. Communication is very important. Sure. Absolutely.
And communication.
Wait. No. Let me. Yeah. I know something that's. But I feel like it can help. It absolutely. If they know how much you're earning and this is all the things you're facing, I feel like we'll be much better. We'll be because some can I be? Yeah. No. Yeah. Please. Yeah. Please, let me finish up. Because some of us, scholar 10, Marangin. The way they think about us, they think we're earning 30,000. You understand? Yeah. And it's like that in a lot of families. When they have a view, you would say, hey, so rather seeing your pay slip of 10,000 and you living a great life and be like, okay, that means he knows how to manage his money, having that type of view, than the other way around. Because sometimes that's what kills us with our family, the lack of communication. Yeah. And I feel like that transparency is needed. We need to be comfortable with sharing. Even though,
we also need a bit of financial education. As a credit report, I only saw a credit report first time in Spain. So I didn't know how that was. In the back phone, they're like, hey, bro, you qualify for this. Who's tax? Say, shy. I'm a payment. And now, abantu sekufanele bakwatele because we are sebenza endlini. They expect something, but uzobatshela ngama account, and then they're like, wena, uyayibona into le. So let's get a bit of financial education. If you're gonna do it, I'm gonna be tokfela zamachwala. I'm a sharp, but let's do constructive. Because now, imagine if all of the stock firms started their own bank.
That is 50 billion.
Now, we don't.
No, yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
Which came is man that one?
Yeah.
Yes. So, what I wanna say to my people: keep on doing what you gotta do best. Show love, show support to one another. That's how we grow and become the best. Yes, it's not a flop, but then let's learn from them and not make a flop way to until they determine our tomorrow.
Sure.
And another thing, only 2 things can save you in life: God and your bank balance. That is all.
Thank you. Here's what up.
Something.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, sure. I think we are good, my man.
We had to close it.
We went over time actually.
We had to close